firefighter or a female police officer showing up to my house. Everything y'all do, y'all need a man for backup. Might as well just send the man. Didn't nobody tell y'all to apply for these jobs? You know that stuff is too heavy for you guys to lug up all of those stairs. Why would I have a woman try to defend me on my behalf? If I call the police, if I call 911, I want the biggest, strongest man on the police force to come to my door. I don't want some woman. Do not send a woman to my house. I don't care if she's 6 feet tall. Stay where you are. Women out here trying to run everything. Y'all are running everything in the ground. Go home and do some laundry. Raise your kids. Nicely as I can. If you are a woman and you are saying that you have a dream job, you are a special type of stupid. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't dream of working. I don't dream of having a job. And you know what? It used to be a point in time where women didn't have to work. All they had to do was do their husband's laundry and make him dinner and have sex with him every once in a while, and they didn't have to work. But now, guess what? Women do have to work. And that's the problem with this society right now. But you know what? I'm going to add my little 2 cents to it. And here we go. Management positions are for men. Women should not be in management positions because women do not know how to handle power. As if this is a big shocker. Men were created to be in positions of power. Men were created to lead. Women were created to follow. Men are smarter than women. Men are stronger than women. Why is this such a big shocker in today's day and age? Every time I look on TV, women have been upgraded to all of these new fancy positions. You got women out here, they want to be captains of ships. They want to be police officers and firefighters. That's so stupid. If I'm ever in need of some sort of help, do not send a female police officer to my door. Do not come to my house. If you are a female firefighter, do not come to my house. Period. And I'm on record saying that every time I see a woman in a position of authority, I think 2 things. She's in over her head and she doesn't know what she's doing. And why would I want...
Man, baby, tell them how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? This is a He-Man woman hater's dream right here. Shout out to baby though. So far I hear what you're saying. And a lot of us have opinions on this as well. I feel that women should be in certain positions over other women when it comes to a workforce like that. I get it. They should be in other positions, if anything other, or, you know, be in sales or something like that. When it comes to actual positions of power, where they can actually, you know, influence changes outside of something that's their own company. If it's a woman's creation, her own company, things like that, that's completely different. When it comes to, as she said, these physical demanding jobs, and we talk about this a lot, firefighter, police officer, women shouldn't be out there doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, the same reason why you don't send women to war and things like that. When I say war, actually out there, you know, in the ish with the combat arms. I'm not talking about doing convoys and stuff like that, which you could still consider the front line. But women are more emotional. Men are supposed to lead, in my opinion. They're supposed to lead. Not to say that women can't be in the workforce, but I understand what she's saying, and a lot of men agree with what she's saying from a conservative standpoint, which traditionally the majority of black people, or not, if not all black, you know, people come from a background of conservative, but, you know, have been embracing these, you know, liberal ideologies and liberal talking points that's basically destroying the community as a whole. But anyway, let's get back to it, baby.
Female firefighter or a female police officer showing up to my house. Everything y'all do, y'all need a man for backup. Might as well just send the man. Didn't nobody tell y'all to apply for these jobs? You know that stuff is too heavy for you guys to lug up all of those stairs. Why would I have a woman try to defend me on my behalf? If I call the police, if I call 911, I want the biggest, strongest man on the police force to come to my door. I don't want some woman. Do not send a woman to my house. I don't care if she's 6 feet tall. Stay where you are. Literally, the only thing a female police officer can do is to point me to a male police officer.
I believe Charleston White was just talking about that on a video with, I think it was Say Cheese today, where he talked about that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, when it comes to teaching, especially with these young boys, from a black male perspective, being raised by a single mother, right? The disdain, or basically the way certain boys look at certain men in authority, black men in authority, is with disdain, because they've always had constantly throughout, whether it goes school to prison pipeline, if you will, or from the crib to prison to school to prison, it's always a woman in an authoritative position, whether it be his teacher, his mother, his teacher. He's getting orders if he, and I hate to say it, when you go to, if he ends up in prison, God forbid, most of the COs are women that's basically telling him what to do, up until it's time for, if he's being disorderly, then the female COs are calling the male COs and that, you know, their team to actually extract them, or to, you know, put them in the hole and things like that. So she's absolutely right.
People talking about, oh, women are so strong, women can do anything, women can do everything, women can't do jack squat without men. If you ask people to list off what is the one thing, what's the strongest and the toughest thing that women do, bear children. That's the number one thing they'll tell you, bear children. Guess what? A man had to invent the freaking epidural for women to have children in freaking peace. We still needed a man's help for the hardest thing that women do. All your husband wanted you to do was freaking sweep the floor and have sex with him when he comes home from work. Why is that so hard? Half of y'all on the internet selling your next will give it to a man that's paying the mortgage. This is crazy. No, but you call it empowerment. It's empowerment when you sell it for $5. It's weakness. It's you're weak and you're dumb and you're stupid if you give it to your husband who's taking care of you. That's dumb. You sell it for $5 on OnlyFans. That's empowerment. Y'all are so stupid. Like, literally stay away from me with all of this. Women out here trying to run everything. Y'all are running everything in the ground. Go home and do some laundry and raise your kids. And male pilots. And now that a pair of panties is close to the cockpit. I would never get on an airplane knowing full well that there's a female pilot. I would never do it. My life is in jeopardy. My life is at risk. Why would I risk my life? You got a whole bunch of stupid people that will sit there, well, what?
Now baby's going to the extreme. I know a lot of y'all like, she's right, GR, she's right. Stop being so feminist. Baby's going off, man. But anyway, let's do it.
Can do anything man can do. Well, you sit your dumb ass there and you sit on that plane and watch it crash. I'm not gonna do that. It ain't supposed to be no female surgeons either. All these positions of power are for men. I don't want no female operating on me. For what? All you need to do is to pass the scalpel, pass this, pass that. You ain't supposed to be calling the shots. Not over me. You're not gonna be calling no shots over me. Always trying to run something. Wipe his forehead. Don't need you sitting up here talking about, well, I think, don't nobody care what you think, Mary Beth. Don't nobody care what you think. Elizabeth. These crazy freaking white feminists leading this world to hell. And here come the black women. Okay, here we come. Stupid.
Man, she said a mouthful. Sheesh. Hey, wake up, folks. Feminism is a joke. And she's sitting up here telling you, and she's folding clothes while she's telling you. You know, I hear what she's saying. There are a lot of positions, like, I mean, in the healthcare field, there are men. There have been men in the healthcare field for a long time. But there have been midwives, nurses, or the equivalent of a nurse for, you know, hundreds of years, not thousands. I mean, midwives definitely thousands of years, but in terms of that, but definitely leadership positions in these jobs, the world would stop running without men. You know, if men just took a day off. I always say if men just took a day off, you know, we can do anything a man can do. No, you can't. These lines that society's trying to blur, and all of these other things that you can do this and you can do that and you're equal and physically the same, and you know, just we just have to stop it, folks. We have to stop it. It's too much. We have to cut it out. And let's be real. I'm glad this sister's being real and know that a woman should be a woman, even though she should And I mean, women have been working for thousands of years. They've had jobs for thousands of years. They've been merchants. They've sold things. You know, they've been in business. But when it comes to certain things, it's just like, we just have to stop it, man. So I definitely agree with her. Let me know what your thoughts are on this and what she's talking about. I know she's rattling some cages, especially for you ladies. You know what I'm saying? The dude's like, yeah. You know, let me know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a session with your guy. You know, if you're looking for some, you know, advice, just in general, ladies, if you're looking for some advice, feel free to hit me up as well. If you'd like to book a session, you know, upcoming as well. I'm also going to be putting out a course on if you're trying to build your YouTube channel and don't know where to start, or if you just need a consultation to figure out, you know, where your shortcomings are or how you can improve your channel. I will definitely be doing consultations in reference to that. jrwisdom, jrosswriting.com. Hit me up. And listen, man, purchase all my books and merch. Follow me on Instagram. Much blessings and abundance to you all. Peace be upon you all. The mercy and blessings of the Almighty. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I haven't put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto, you